Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And now running right through it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked out the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And Diggs has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll set up to throw, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Zoom.
Rodgers going to throw again. Incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26. 319.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
319.
Rodgers to throw once more. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watch it.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Hey, 88.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And give him a gain of 37.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Talk about a big first half. Down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays. Playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. Ability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
58.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he finds Montgomery complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers again now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb from 3 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. And his kick is good. Vecchio now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Now he steps away. His throw incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gun.
550. Hey, we got to get this stop here, team. Check. Front.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Gun.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Leopard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And spins away. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, where y'all going?
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Let's go, come on.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards on the ground.
Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll set up the throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
That's fine, yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry. He's the one that finally ends up corralling him, and my goodness, that is a disastrous loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And complete right side to Cook. A good pickup there, 22. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Now it's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
It's complete to Diggs. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Going, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Leopard! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw here. Open man is touchdown. Laquan Treadwell there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Inside.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
36.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And now it's second down.
319.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Got a man. It's Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Now back to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And there he goes again. 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD.